Oh, it's Sunday night, everybody. It's 10-ish. It is CrushCast. It's back. Woohoo! How's everybody doing out there? I, of course, am your host here in a different camera angle this week. I know it's weird,
Yeah.
but stick with me here. Of course, Half Dice Crush, along with today.
I'm Ian.
Little
Just
delay,
Ian. What?
Just jacking it.
Just jacking it.
How goes it, bro?
Going pretty good, I guess. I mean, can't complain too much.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Well, part of the reason why I'm at a little bit of a different angle this week is because I've been in full swing on redoing the office here. And I'm actually going to give you and everybody at home a little bit of a preview. How would you like that?
Are you going to do an office review?
Like I said, it's not 100% done, but we're actually getting pretty close to being done here. So, excuse me while I grab this camera.
Okay.
So, alrighty. So first off, of course, we have the desk, which I've already told you that I'm going to be making some changes to how the desk is laid out. I have a lot of CDs, as you can probably tell. A lot of CDs here. So right here, monitor, and then another monitor by that one. This is actually a desk that's right next to the main desk that I have. So I've got my backup Mac Mini, which I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. The monitor for this Mac Mini. And then this monitor is actually the monitor to my Power Mac G5, which is right here, which also has my dual Apple TVs. Of course, right here I've got my iBook that I've been working on, which I actually got most of the crap off of here. Totally.
You mean like physical crap or like files on there?
The stickers, the damn stickers, man. Oh my goodness! Like you saw how this thing looked beforehand, but this right here is in much better condition. I still got to get a lot of the adhesive off of here, go under, do the same on the bottom, and also I'm probably gonna have to replace the optical drive, which is really gonna be fun. Got some storage and whatnot back behind me here. Never really used to see all that. And then of course over here on this side, I have my media. We got, of course, it's cleaning up and whatnot. But DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, television shows, and some random stuff I have on display here. Some CDs here in the middle. And then, going towards the front, where you see the infinity loop with the infinity gauntlet here.
Yeah.
I've got my television and my main stuff here. So, a couple PlayStations. I need a freaking media rack at this point. Holy crap.
What do you play the consoles on? Switch input on the monitors?
Nope. I mean, it looks all funky and stuff, right?
How big is the TV?
Huh?
How big is the TV?
It's 32 inches. Not too big. 32 is really what I use mainly for most of my stuff, and it kind of just ends up working really well with the older stuff and my newer stuff, too. So.
What kind of TV do you got, though? Like, don't you have, like, a living room TV that everybody watches stuff on?
Yep. I stick with nothing but Samsung as far as my regular electronics go.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Sony,
not... well, like, Sony stuff is okay. I'm not terribly fond of a lot of stuff that Sony puts out as far as home console stuff goes. The televisions, stereos, and whatnot. Love the gaming consoles, and I like some of the multimedia items. Never had good experiences with Sony televisions and Sony stereos and stuff like that. So,
okay, yeah, we should take like pictures of our setups and stuff when we're all done with it, because I'm still in the progress. I think Frank is too. We should all post them on those Reddit battle stations and see how many votes each of us get. You know.
Well, my thing is that I have so much crap in here I'm not even sure if you could qualify half of this as a battle station. This is like more of a one person multimedia express station. You know what I mean? So
But yeah, Nate's apartment is like that, but his is mostly like toys and like gadgets and stuff, and uh, he probably looks like some kind of crazy pedophile or something because he doesn't have any posters on the wall or anything. He
yeah.
has all these toys, but he's make no mistake, he doesn't like play with them and stuff. He likes to collect them and then sell them.
But the service MoviePass. Just going to give you a little bit of a background on the MoviePass service here. MoviePass has been around for a couple of years. Okay, the main thing that MoviePass has done was just straight up have a pay once a la carte service as far as purchasing tickets go for movie theaters. I'm not going to go into the entire process on how it works, how you're supposed to use them, whatnot per se. They send you a debit card, and then when you go to purchase your ticket, you check in. That's supposed to just work. Okay. They were going with a couple particular models as far as dollar amounts go, and I think they still do those. But the one thing they came out with this past week was $9.95 a month. Period. This does not include 3D. Does not include IMAX. But it said that like 90% of all cinemas in the United States support the usage of it, and the only theater chain that's really spoken out against it is AMC, and they are exploring their legal options. So first off, I want to ask you. I know I asked this on the show the other day, but it kind of gives you a couple days to kind of think about it. As far as even someone who may not go to the movies all the time, would you consider a service like that, especially for the amount of money that you're paying a month?
I think it's a really good deal. I mean, I don't know how much I would benefit from it, but I really think that it's if you're at least going once a month, I mean, you're probably definitely getting your money's worth. And I mean, especially if it's the newest crazy movies. I mean, I'm even when the Infinity War comes out and like the Black Panther and Thor, that's gonna be worth it just for even if you watch just that the whole year.
And I think that the way the service goes, unless you're a big 3D guy or you're a big IMAX guy, you're really going to benefit from it. Yeah, that's really the only two restrictions on it. The third restriction is you can only see one movie per day. But
okay.
The thing about it is that you're limited to one movie a day for your $10. But imagine how much money you're saving throughout the month. There are multiple movies, even in just like a span of a couple months. One thing I was actually talking about with my wife was that the return on investment that a theater is going to gain from this particular style is insane, because as most everybody knows anymore, theaters really make their money on concessions.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you're spending almost $10 on a large popcorn and almost like what, $6 on a large drink anymore.
Yeah.
So, one would hope that these theater chains are like, man, these people eliminated the largest point of entry that most people would have about going to the movies. Now, instead of having to decide, if I go to the movie, I only have money for a ticket and nothing else. Now they're like, well, I'll go to the movies, and now I can spend X amount of dollars on, popcorn and drinks, and that $5 pack of Raisinets that costs you $1 at the local Walmart.
Yeah. I think one way movies could probably potentially lower the price of their food and drinks is if they just have more food and drinks like that. I think it'd be cool if they have like part of that would be like a restaurant or something. I think it'd be awesome if you could get like a pizza or something there, and then you could watch the movie right after that, because those two dinner and movies going hand in hand, you know?
Well, the only part about that is that AMC's already jumped in that game, and I can tell you with 100% honesty, the prices did not go down. The prices actually went up, and the quality of the food was not that good. There's an AMC down in what we call the Easton Town Center, Columbus, and I mean, first things first. The theaters are actually relatively small. There's only about 40 seats in it, but that's because you walk into the theater, you're paying a little bit extra for it, I believe. So first off, you're paying a little bit extra. The seats are divvied up 2 by 2 by 2, except for a couple of the top seats, which are kind of like tables. And then there's a bar. You can actually order alcohol, and you basically order at your seat. You get it served to your seat. It has a tray that swings around, and it's just one of those type of deals where, I mean, yeah, they're hitting all these different notes. Now, everything besides the food was fantastic. I mean, the seats were just super comfortable. The seats were also tiered, so like nobody was like in your way. If you needed to get up and go, like say to the restroom or whatnot, it wasn't like you're impeding somebody else's view of the movie. But like they charged so much money for the food, and it really wasn't that good.
So you actually eat while you're watching the movie?
Yeah.
I was just talking about like having like a restaurant inside of, or maybe if they just made it like more of like a place to chill outside of the theater, more like have the social aspect more, like like have a Starbucks type of area in there, maybe like a pizza with place, like tables to sit and eat around there. Just make it more of a place that you want to just be around in general, even if you're not even watching a movie,
The sad thing is they have that too.
Really?
Yep, it's literally right by the theater itself. It's like actually, it is really hard to explain how this Easton style is actually because of how the main complex is set up. For instance, it's essentially the AMC's inside a mall, somewhat, but the mall is invariably integrated with the theater. It's really weird to try to explain, but like, what's the best way I can put it?
Was it kind of like an airport?
The mall and the theater are one and the same, except that a specific portion of this mall, as far as the top level goes, is devoted strictly to the theater. It's like basically sectioned off. There are ticket booths on the bottom level and on the top level. And the bar is also in the top level. But the mall is also all around that too, where basically everything that's in the mall is kind of surrounding and kind of capping where the theater is, if that makes any sense. It's not a bad experience. I'll say that. It's actually really, it flows really well, even though it's weird in how it's set up. But otherwise, I mean, besides the food and the price of the food, if the food was cheaper, I wouldn't have such a bad impression of it. But
yeah, well, I just think like if they found a way to get more people to congregate around there, like I wonder if they'll ever do like a higher tier type of thing where, like where you have a pass where like you can see as many movies as you want, and pretty much this pass just enables you to like go anywhere and do anything inside of the theater at all times.
I think there's a possibility we can move to that juncture, simply because now a lot of these companies are looking for different revenue streams rather than movies, because unfortunately the movie business is always a lot of it is due to quality of the movies.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately true they don't make them like they used to, but some people they don't think they can afford to go see a movie, and that's what like things like MoviePass try to help work with, especially if you have children. If you have children, oh my goodness, you are getting burned left and right.
Right. Um. Yeah. I there probably might be a problem with the only problem I can see with that is they might have, like you have these people with this pass or whatever. They they have to have some kind of like method of like keeping track of that because people are just going to be like, hey, I'm in here. I have a pass. I can see this, even though I've this is my fifth movie today.
Yeah.
That they must have like some kind of like thing where you like slide the card or something when you go there.
That's
Or
kind of
like,
what a movie pass is. It's essentially they send you a debit card,
yeah,
and it works in conjunction with your app. So you have to check in when you're like 100 feet outside of the theater. You check in, they know where you're at, and then they load the amount onto the card that you need. And this card that they send you only works at movie theaters. Now, apparently, they worked
right.
with Discover to make this work. I don't know how, but it's just go and you're done.
Yeah, but I mean, like they might have to have it where you have to slide to before you actually go into the door of each, like theater room because, like before you'd have people that go across and check your ticket or whatever for that particular movie, unless if they're gonna have people that go by every so often and like scan your card or something to see if you've already seen
See,
anything that day. Hello? Damn it! What is
percentage
going?
of
Hello?
moviegoers. How do I know this? Because I used to work at the theater. I used to work at the very
Damn it! What is going on with this connection?
of the amount of people who go see movies.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Somebody could make it like, we're losing so much money because of this and we need to stop it, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, if you have correct staffing in your theater, you can counteract that extremely quickly.
Can you hear me? Hello? Uh, Hello? Hello? Hello?
All right. Here. Real quick. Hold the crap. Someone to the call. Ladies and gentlemen. Looks like for whatever reason the internet went out around this area, so we're gonna